So you remember in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure how they go back in time and they just kidnap all these historical figures for their essay? Why can't we do that with movies?
Well, we can today on the show.
Good morning, Scallywags.
Happy Friday, another week with us.
Indeed. And yesterday we talked about, actors that almost played these iconic
not
roles.
Quite.
Well, today we're kind of flipping that around, and we're going to be looking at some comic book characters that most of which, or all of which, have appeared on the screen, be it small or big screen. And we're going to talk about who would be the perfect actor to play those parts.
They all have been on the screen.
Yeah. So only a couple of them on the small screen, but mostly on the big screen. But here's the catch: we're not just giving our dream cast for we've done that before.
Yeah.
We're looking at actors from
across Hollywood,
across time,
even. Yeah. So we're hop back in. We've got Sherman and Peabody in the background, and they're going to hit us in the Wayback Machine. And we're going to go grab some of these actors, and you get to come along for the ride.
Yeah. So join us, won't you?
Yeah, won't you?
We're already here.
So we're going to jump in, and we're going to go ahead and... why not?
First off, we've broken this down. There's 15 actors here, or 15 characters here.
There's a priority
one message coming in on a secure channel. So we've got 7 from DC, we've got 7 from Marvel, and then 1 that's just a non-Marvel, non-DC, just to make it an even 15.
Mm-hmm.
So... Okay, where we started?
We're going to hit with the big 3 for DC.
Yeah, the Holy Trinity.
Only do the Holy Trinity. And first off, we got the boy in blue himself. And you know what? We can go all time. And we looked across the board, and we think Rock Hudson would make a great Superman. He's got the build, and he's got the face. He's got that chiseled face.
Yes. I mean, his name is Rock.
His name is Rock Hudson.
He's just, I mean, you look at a picture of Rock Hudson, I mean, he
even has the little Clark Kent
the spit curl.
He does have the little spit curl, yeah. What's he been in? Let me see what he's been in.
Oh, all kinds of stuff.
He was in all the movies.
He was in, honestly, he was
during
pretty
his
much
time.
in all
he was the guy.
Yeah, he was the guy. He was at Universal. He did Peggy, Winchester 73, Desert Hawk, Tomahawk. He was the quintessential cowboy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Of the 40s and 50s.
Because when you think cowboy, you think Superman.
Right? Why not? I mean, basically, he is a space cowboy.
Yeah, no, that's true. Mm-hmm. So, up next in the Holy Trinity of DC, the Batman.
The Batman, Michael Batman.
And I am not familiar with this guy.
This guy played Zorro back in back in the 50s.
Yeah, and also Sinbad.
Jumbo, why don't you scoot around here? Get over here.
It's going to be kind of tight.
It's going to be a little tight.
Hold on, it's going to be weird.
Hold on, it's going to be weird. It's going to get weird in here.
It's going to get weird.
Oh my
god! Screen went black.
I think it looks great. It's amazing.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why it went black.
That's why it went black then.
Yeah.
For a second there, all we had was...
You're looking at the backside of the screen. It's black! Oh my
god! It's black!
But, Tyrone Power also played Sinbad.
Was he in Sinbad with the voice?
Yes, Tyrone Power.
Yes,
for Batman.
Tyrone Powers. He was also played Sinbad in a lot of the old
Harryhausen movie. Yes.
So the fact that he played Zorro, and Zorro was one of the main influences for Batman.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was the movie that he and his parents were watching.
Yeah, it was. His parents died down the alleyway, which is ironic.
So perfect.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
This next one.
First, we've got kind of I've got an eyelash in my eye.
He's got an eye in his eye.
Now, if we ever get to see like a Batman Beyond or a Kingdom Come movie, we do have a different actor for old Batman,
right?
And Clint Eastwood. I mean,
definitely.
Come on.
He's grizzled. He's jaded.
He just looks like he'll kick your ass just looking at him.
Yeah.
I mean,
if you don't believe us, watch Gran Torino.
Right. Oh yeah.
Or Unforgiven.
I mean, he is the living embodiment of get off my lawn.
Yep.
My lawn.
I can't imagine a better person for an old Batman. Bruce Wayne. Yeah. No.
Yeah. So,
and then you could have his son play Terry McGinnis.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, because they're
And then that actually
spoilers if you haven't seen Batman Begins
Yeah. Maybe Batman
or
Beyond.
Batman Beyond.
Batman
Yeah.
Beyond, yeah.
Yeah, actually, Scott Eastwood would be really good for Terry McGinnis. That's actually a good call. So rounding out the Holy Trinity of DC, Wonder Woman. Now, if you you may not be familiar with this one.
I had to look it up. I'm not gonna lie. I had to look her up.
Look back to the 1980s, early 90s, and think of Heavy Metal magazine. And I don't mean like Kerrang,
The animated
whatever.
comic.
Yeah, you remember the movie Heavy Metal, the cartoon, awesome movie.
And then
Well-
she was actually in Heavy Metal 2.
Yes, and she's also done a lot of B movies and stuff like that, and softcore porn for that matter. But Julie Strain, she was the cover girl for a Heavy Metal magazine all throughout. And I mean, she's like 6'3", she's just
Well, this is a recent
built.
photo.
I mean,
but-
Yeah.
just wow. I mean, she is, you look at
actually,
There it is.
dressed
there
as
it
Wonder
is.
Woman.
Just
Yeah.
as Wonder
Yeah.
Woman.
Perfect.
Yeah, no,
So,
got
I mean,
it.
She's like 6'3". She's just built like a comic book character. She looks just like Wonder Woman from the comics. So yeah, there you go.
Yep, nope, that works for me. Once I see her in the red, white, and blue, I'm down with it.
Yeah.
The Flash. There's a Flash.
This one was difficult.
This one was really difficult because you got to get somebody who's just a smidge schmarmy, quick-witted, and has got a face.
Fairly good looking dude. And yeah, just the schmarm is what's important here. So kind of a odd choice here, but we're going with Rick Mail.
Yeah.
Drop Dead Fred.
Yeah.
I think, again, when you look at him as Drop Dead Fred, I totally couldn't see it. But then we cut it off from about here up.
Well, and I pulled up a picture of him, just
normal?
Just a normal picture, yeah.
And yeah, you can see he would make a really good Barry Allen. I really do. I think he'd make a fine Barry Allen.
Yeah, we got a Bella off
Yeah,
screen.
we got a Bella
Yes.
off screen. She's in a happy place today.
Now, the next one, this character is not a character that's like huge in the DC universe, except on TV. But this one, the casting was just simply too perfect to not include Green Arrow.
Errol
Flynn.
Hey, he played Robin Hood, for God's sake.
Yeah.
He was a swashbuckler in a lot of the pirate movies.
And
Yeah,
he
no.
was the quintessential Robin Hood.
Yeah, he was Robin Hood. So
He worked a lot with Tyrone Power.
yeah, and so yeah, it can't go wrong.
Yeah. So can't have a good DC movie without a couple villains.
Can't have and you can't have your heroes without villains to make them look heroic.
And one that we've mentioned before, Lex Luthor. We've did this in our Dreamcast where we recast the DC universe. But Billy Zane, good-looking guy, smooth talker, just gentlemanly, and exudes that confidence and power at the same time. Perfect Lex Luthor.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice. I do.
And to round out the DC universe with the Joker. And I'll be honest with you, this right here is the reason why we're doing this episode.
I honestly don't know who this guy is. Hang on, keep talking.
George McFly.
Oh,
Crispin Glover.
oh!
I just rewatched Willard the other night, and the fact that he hasn't played the Joker ever makes me sad. Just because he plays creepy and insane better than anyone I've ever seen, and just
Yeah.
Is that maybe Willem Dafoe?
True, yeah. A younger Willem Dafoe. That would be my second choice.
That would be a second choice. Yeah, really young William Dafoe.
So, jumping companies over to the Marvel universe.
It's a Marvel, the House of Ideas.
Yes.
Yeah.
And of course, you can't have the Marvel universe without starting off with their boy Blue, Captain America.
Right? So we're going with the All-American back from the 50s, Mr. James Dean.
Indeed.
I think he's definitely got the blonde hair. He's got that rugged look. He's got the chin. That seems to be an important thing when you're dealing with
And that's all you can see is this right here.
You got to make sure you got to have a good chin.
Now, I was not on board with this one at first, but then I had picked out a couple other people, like Cary Grant or something like that. But then I got to looking through some pictures of James Dean, and I'm like, that actually, yeah. And like you said, he was the All-American.
He was the All-American back in the day. Next up of Marvel's Holy Trinity, we've got Iron Man.
Yes. Now this was Chapo's choice.
Yeah.
And I think we were both pretty on board with it.
Dean Martin.
I think Dean Martin is amazing.
He's got that swarm. He's got the charm. You watch the old vintage videos of him. He is always kind of just, hey, how you doing? Glass in his hand.
Yep.
Tony Stark.
And if you don't believe me, watch anything with the Rat Pack.
Yeah.
You can
Watch,
see
the Cannonball Run.
Cannonball Run. Yeah,
Yeah.
you basically will see it.
Yeah.
The one we didn't cast was Thor.
No, that's true.
We didn't cast Thor. We went with Spider-Man instead.
Yeah. So for Spider-Man, this one, I'm still a little on the fence on this.
This was
Spider-Man's one of those.
was another one of mine.
Spider-Man is one of those hard ones to cast because, you almost have to have somebody who's light enough of build, but yet who can still do some of the gymnastics side.
That's where Tom Holland is amazing because he does all the gymnastics and stuff.
I think honestly, at this point in time, Tom Holland is Spider-Man.
Oh, God,
and
absolutely.
Tom Holland, you're never going to hear this, but please, for the love of God, take the typecast.
Yes.
Until you are
take
like
it.
30 years old, take the typecast.
You ride this till it dies.
This will make you secure for the rest of your life.
Until you are Spider Senior Citizen,
That's right.
Yeah.
you remain Spider.
And then we can clone you and have Ben Riley.
But since we're not going with the actual existing cast, otherwise we probably would have stuck with RDJ for Iron Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brandon Lee.
Brandon Lee, the Crow.
I think he would have. We could have slimmed him down a little
Yeah.
bit.
My only thing with it, I think he's too tall. He's just too big a frame. But
But then
he's the son of Bruce Lee. I mean, come on.
okay, so now on the whole size thing, I mean, let's take a look at like Tom Cruise, Al Pacino.
Sure.
These are short guys that on screen they can make look tall. So now they can do things to make
Hugh
him.
Jackman, Wolverine.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
There
He's
you go.
a
They can make
character
him look
that's
short.
5'3" and an actor that's 6'1".
Yep.
So.
Yeah, they, just, okay, Brandon, for a little while, like, stop with the weights and more on the cardio.
Stop with the being tall.
Can you just not grow
and
anymore?
so you're just slighter of build. But I'll tell you this right now. Imagine the fight scenes, the fight
Yes.
choreography.
Oh yeah, I think the
Absolutely.
choreography.
Oh dear
would be
God!
amazing.
It's like what? No, we don't need CGI. We don't need wires.
We've got Brandon.
You put him in the spandex, and you're like, "Here's a stack of Spider-Man comics. This is how he fights.
Go
Do it.
for it.
Have
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. Brandon Lee would have
It'll be
made
like, do these
as a
web shooters
villain. I
actually
think
work? 'Cause I'll
Brandon Lee would have
actually
made a great
swing.
Taskmaster.
Oh God.
Oh, God.
Oh, he'd have made a
God,
great
yeah.
Taskmaster.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
So the secondary reason for this episode, Doctor Strange. The fact that Vincent Price never got a chance to play Doctor Strange is so it's like one of the greatest
It's a
travesties.
it's a travesty upon life.
Absolutely.
I just go back and look at any of his
Well,
work.
I've actually got like Photoshop pictures of Vincent Price as Doctor Strange, and it's just
absolutely
I'm gonna
amazing.
Pull it up right now so I can show these guys. But
I've
already
seen
seen
him. Yeah,
it.
I've seen
Yeah.
it. It's amazing.
who we got next? We got the Punisher.
Punisher. So
And don't everybody jump in on that at
Okay.
once.
well, okay. Now on this one, it was kind of a tough call. Now originally I had went with a young. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah. Beautiful.
A young
yeah.
Clint Eastwood from the Gunslinger, the Man with No Name trilogy.
See, that would be a good. That would be the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
He just doesn't scream Marine to me.
But he was one. Wait. You're saying Clint Eastwood doesn't scream Marine?
Well, he doesn't scream
Heartbreak
Punisher.
Ridge.
Well, I know. Yeah.
I was about right.
I get what I said right after that, but no, he doesn't. He just doesn't. I don't know. The Punisher, I think, like just heavy brow, which bad example there too. But I don't know. I just picture darker, just something darker and more menacing than Clint Eastwood. I don't know. My choice was Gary Cooper. I chose that. We had originally put him down for Batman, and then once we decided on Tyrone Power, I moved him over to the Punisher.
I think Gary Cooper
But,
still got a good enough look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
My write-in vote would have been a young John Wayne.
His face is too round.
and it's his
Plus, I
diction.
can't picture the Punisher talking like this, Pilgrim. Just, I don't know, something about that.
I just think that the young John Wayne, back in McClintock, and he had the look. Yeah, his face was a little round, but size wise and build wise, he
when
looked
he was
like
doing all the World War II movies.
Yeah, when he was
Yeah.
doing his World War II
Yeah.
movies. You know what? If we're gonna just go ahead and do it, go ahead and put him down as the Nick Fury in the
Howling Commandos.
Howling Commandos. He could be in the Howling Commandos. Yeah.
And then one of my favorite choices on this one, and this is the one we came up with. This wasn't the reason for the episode or anything like that, but Kingpin, Telly Savalas.
Oh, good
Yes.
Lord, yes.
I mean,
That he screams it.
oh God, absolutely.
He screams it.
Absolutely.
Just he needs to put on a little bit of weight.
Yeah.
You know, he'd have had to put on. I don't know. I had to put on 100 pounds, but still.
Give him a big padded suit.
Yeah, he'd have been fine. And lastly, of the big two companies, well, we went with Doctor Doom as our villain.
Yeah.
And here it is. You know what? If Vincent Price,
This is circa
this is probably circa 1950s,
Late 50s, early 60s.
early 60s.
Actually,
yeah.
for this guy, any time period.
anytime. True. Very.
Yeah, he
the-
could honestly played it when he played Saruman.
Yeah. That is, of course, Christopher Lee.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like the Hammer Dracula movies around,
Yes.
around that time.
Around that
period.
time, about the same time,
Put him
Vincent
at the
Price.
right age.
Vincent Price and him would have been great playing
good
off each other as
Lord,
Doctor
yeah.
Doom and
Find someone for Peter Cushing and Alec Guinness to play,
There-
and
yeah.
you're set. God, that would have been a fantastic movie.
Peter Cushing could have played
Red Skull.
Red Skull. Oh God, we were
Peter
talking
Cushing
about
as
that.
Red Skull.
We were talking about
there
that
we go.
earlier.
We were
before
gonna use Red Skull. and
he
we
would have
changed
made
it
a
to Dr.
great
Doom.
Red Skull, and then Alec McGuinness.
No, just Guinness.
Alec Guinness.
Yeah.
Alec Guinness. I don't know for that one.
Oh, let's put him as Thanos. He could do Thanos.
Galactus?
Or Galactus. He could definitely voice Galactus.
I've come to eat your world, and then I'll take you to Alderaan.
We're looking for transport.
But that's beside the point. So we got our two big companies there. So we wanted to round it out to 15. 14 was just a weird number. So we went with we just tried to think, what's a big enough comic book character that's not DC, it's not Marvel. So we thought maybe Spawn or Savage Dragon, and then we finally settled on a guy who's had a movie and got another one coming
Another
out.
one coming out is Hellboy.
Now this one we had some debate on. Who was it? I don't even remember who it was. I said it would be good. I said a young Sam Elliott.
I think Sam Elliott's voice definitely. I
Yes.
just don't think Sam
I
Elliott
still think he would have been good for it.
But granted, he could have put him on. We could have done a muscle
plus,
suit.
I mean, look at when Ron Perlman did it and everything. A lot of the even the body was prosthetic. So I mean, they could, there's ways
There's
around.
ways around it.
But D came with the choice there, and we're all on board with this as well. Brian Thompson, not a hugely known actor.
No.
But definitely got the build, the height, the voice, even. You wouldn't really even have to go too overboard with the prosthetics on the
Really,
face. I mean,
the face is kind of a mean mug as
not
it is.
the most handsome man.
Yeah, not the most handsome man. It just goes to show you that good acting can find you a role even if you're not beautiful in Hollywood.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know you just need some prosthetic horns and saw them off, and I think he'd be okay.
Right.
Some red makeup.
What's some movies he's done?
Brian Thompson. Let me look at here real quick. You guys talk. Let me look this up.
So hey, how's it going, Chapo?
Fine, I guess.
Doing okay over there? Yeah.
I can only go as fast as the internet goes. That guy. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. We need to do another of that guy. I think next week we'll do another of that guy episode.
Yeah, in his career, Moonlight, Otherworld, Street Hawk. He was in Knight Rider. He opposite Sylvester Stallone in Cobra.
He was the big bad guy in Cobra.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He was Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He's been on Charmed, Dragonheart. He was in Mortal Kombat Annihilation. He was Shao Kahn.
That's right.
He was Shao Kahn in Annihilation. He was in The Expendables. He's played on Star Trek Next Generation, Deep Space Nine. He's been on Enterprise. So yeah,
just to name a few.
He's just to name a few. He's been in a few. I don't know, some series, some stuff,
some things, some stuff.
Yeah.
So just a little fun thing, to do today. So just if you had the choice to jump in that phone booth and be excellent to each other and travel back in time to grab any actor from any era, whether it be present or past, and bring them to now and make a comic book movie, who would you get? What character would they play and why? Yeah. Put that down in the comments below.
You can also put those on our social media platforms too. In case you didn't know, we have the Facebook, the Instagram, and the Twitter.
Indeed. And since you're here watching this video, go ahead and make sure you comment, like, share, and subscribe.
And while you're on that social media, you can go right there. Or here, or maybe, I don't know, it doesn't matter. Just raise it across the screen. Yes. You can get you one of these. Spoo, tell them about it.
Well, this is called the Classic White, the official Friday shirt of the show. But you can have whatever colors you like. That's color of the shirt and color of the text. Let us know those two things in a private message there on our Facebook page, along with what size you need. We've got Crotch Puppy. You can get a short sleeve shirt for $20. You can get a long sleeve shirt for $22. And you can get one of our hoodies, which are so comfy, so warm, so toasty, so fashionable, so awesome, for $25.
And for a limited time offer, you can get yourself on your own Crotch Puppy. Yeah. We need to put that on a shirt.
Yeah, get a Crotch Puppy.
Get a Crotch Puppy.
Did we ever hashtag Crotch Puppy, or did we just say it?
I think we just said it, but you know what? We're going to hashtag it right now.
Now, just in case. So, yeah.
Hashtag Crotch Puppy.
So, that wraps it up for another week, guys. And Season 2 is starting to wind down to a close.
3 weeks left.
Yeah, and then this return of Trailer Riffs.
Trailer Riffs coming back at you, so stay tuned to that.
Another episode of Hoax Hunters.
Another episode of Hoax Hunters is on the way. We've got some things planned for the off season, so don't you go anywhere. Come back and see us on Monday, and we will see you then.
Yeah, we'll see you then. Don't you hear? We'll come back and see you. Insert joke here.
Insert Russian clip of the day here.
Хуяк, смотри. Хуяк. 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 Это бизнес, ничего личного. Хуяк. Вот чистый ПТС для нового владельца.
Hey guys, thanks for watching that video. We hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, and if you liked what you see, go ahead and click on our faces to go ahead and subscribe to get all of our Monday through Friday stuff.
Indeed, and here's a couple of links down below that you can follow to watch more shows like it. Tons of great content right here at Scallywag Productions. We'll see you tomorrow.